What is up, everyone? Welcome back for another live video. Today we're going to be covering the Supreme Fall Winter Week 1 drop list. So I've had some issues with the audio and stuff, but let's get to it. I'm thinking about doing these weekly. Let me know what you guys think. If I should just do a quick live on drop list or just making a full-on video. But yeah, let's get to it. I don't want to spend too much chit chat. We had a lot of things drop. And then, yeah, start off with the breast cancer awareness box logo new era hats. So yeah, surprise, this one it's technically not the most voted one, but it does have, like, I guess the highest ratio based on the votes. But yeah, this one here, I think it'll be easy to get. I could see the Realtree one selling out first, and then the most upvoted item should have been the Playboy Cardi. Seems like this is like the item that people who aren't even into Supreme are really going to be going for. Retails $54. So there's a few colors. I think there's 6 colorways. We really don't know the details yet. Drop happens tomorrow, but I'm seeing a lot of people just get this single card just because they're Playboy Cardi fans. I'm personally not, so I don't even know if I'm gonna go for it. If I do, I'm just gonna go for it to resell. I don't know what the price is gonna be on these. It's really tough to tell. But yeah, this is the most popular item of the week. Playboy Cardi is obviously a very popular artist right now. Black one, best colorway. I could really see the red one doing well, just because it's whole, like, a lot of red concept and all that stuff. But this one's like a maybe. I don't know if I'm gonna be going for it. Number 3 is the denim backpack. So this season they're going with the denim bags. There's a black one, white one, Realtree this time. So they're really pushing the Realtree, and we have the denim one. Do I know if this is gonna sell out quick? I'm not sure, but if you really want one and you're thinking about it, just go for it, because we're not gonna see a restock. I think the Realtree is the one that's going to sell out quick. So if you're going to go for it, if you really think about getting one, just grab it, because it will sell out, I think, on the release day. Realtree is going to be the one. I personally like it. I don't need another backpack, so I'm not going to be going for it. But you might be able to make some money week 1. So Playboy Cardi, that one, yeah. For the hats, just Realtree one. Then we have the T set. I'm surprised to see this one up here, but retails $128. These are estimate retail. These are not confirmed, but it's usually close to it. Made in England for $128. This is more like a personal piece. It could just pop off. I have no idea, but we'll see. And then one of my favorite items of the season is the reflective arc hooded work jacket. Estimate retail is around $368. Damn, I was hoping $268. But this one here is definitely one of my favorite jackets of the season. I'm not a big fan of the ARC logo because it's kind of like, it's a little bit uneven. But in terms of colorways, all 3 look good. Yeah, can't you see it's a little uneven? I really don't care about the reflective ARC logo, but I like a nice Supreme work jacket, and it's flannel lining. So this red one I think is the best one, but to be honest, all 3 colorways are good. This denim one here, even the black one, I think they're all 3 good pickups. Don't know if it might sell out pretty quick. I hope it has a cheaper retail. Once again, this is just an estimate, but definitely one of my favorite items of the season. And then what do we have next? The Bones football jersey. This one I'm definitely going to be going for. I'm really just thinking about it as I'm going right now. I'm thinking about picking up the Bones football jersey and possibly the Playboy Cardi tee. See if I could just multi-cart that, because is it in here? I don't know if it's in here, but the free item is a laundry bag. It's that Realtree laundry bag. So I want to try to get as many as I can, probably give it to a couple people. But this one here, it's a simple, nothing too crazy, classic Supreme jersey. Just Bones on the sleeve. Supreme 63. Don't know why they picked 63. Classic 3 colorways. Very similar to the bandana one they dropped last season. I haven't worn it. This one here, I would be a little bit more excited to wear. But I don't know. Yeah, this one here, definitely a must. I'll probably grab the black one. I don't know, maybe the red one. I'm a little bit undecided yet. Or I'm definitely going to go for all three of them. So get 2 of these because I don't think you'll be able to get 3 because it's usually a limit of 2. And maybe the Playboy Cardity, that'll be a single cart. And then we're going to take a look at through the rest of the thing. We do have a Twiggy lighter for $3.98. This is just an estimate, but I could see that happening. Denim shoulder bags. I really don't wear shoulder bags like that. I do like these a lot. They're like a classic Supreme item. Sorry, this thing's loading super slow. Also hate the pop-ups on like Supreme Community. But here we are. They are all cotton, Cordura, nylon. But these are cool. Realtree, I think, is the one that's going to sell out. The other ones, I don't know if they will. Retails, estimate retail, $68. Once again, I think all the Realtree stuff might end up selling out unless they make tons of these. But moving on to the second tee. This one's the stick tee. How do I close these pop-ups? God damn. Supreme Community. I know you have to make some money with these ads, but this one, it's a fun design. Original artwork by Miles Underwood. I personally can't wear this. It's obviously it's like the meme shirt of the week 1 tees. Retails estimate for $44. Usually they're $40, but they raised it up to $44 this season. Looks like it could be because it's a collab, but I don't know. It's gonna be a skip for me. Next one here is the Supreme Vanson leather Gore-Tex shell jacket. Unfortunately, it does have leather, so I'm not going to be going for it. I knew retail was going to be super expensive because it's a triple like collab thing. The triple collab or double collab because Supreme's collabing with 2 other brands. Next thing is the scale skateboard. I do like that, but nothing too crazy. I'm surprised it's upvoted this much. Yeah. Well, surprised it's compared to other items, but here it is. It does look cool, but if you really are into trying to get a deck, this one's a good one. Next thing here we have is the Supreme UNA grill. This one's a fun one. Retail, SM retail for $148. I personally don't care for this, but I can see a lot of people wanting to pick it up. Should have been like a summer item. I'm surprised they dropped it for the fall winter. And then the next item that I am going to be going for, probably going to be my second cart, is the baggy jeans. I'm going to go for the Realtree baggy jeans. This one here, I expect these to fly off the website. I don't know how fast they are because I don't think we've seen them do a Realtree. I think there was a moleskin one that they did like a couple seasons ago, but then again, it wasn't on their normal jeans. People love the Supreme jeans. No leather patch. So a lot of these jeans don't have leather patches, at least for week 1. So they usually put, well, most brands will have like a leather patch, which I don't think there's a point to it. Luckily for these baggy jeans, there's none of them. So I'm going to go for these. I don't know what the actual retail, $168. They are kind of expensive. But that's going to be a second cart. We do have these tag beanies as well. I like these, but I just don't know if I would wear them. Kind of undecided. I like the artwork design by Art Dealer. That's their name. I'm debating. I might go. I like all 3 colorways, but obviously black one is the best one. Don't know the materials. There's no description on the materials on here yet, but this one might be a multi-cart one. Once I go back for the Realtree jeans, I might grab these because I do want to get that free shipping. Oh yeah, and also I do have a 12-15 spot at Dover Street and Supreme, but registration, I'm gonna talk about the registration. So registration is always at 8 a.m. Pacific time. It didn't open till like 8:25, so I thought they just weren't gonna do registration this season. I think I waited around my computer until 8:10 10. And after that, I'm like, oh shit, they're not doing it. And then I think later on, people said the Brooklyn one first opened up. So I'm like, maybe it's just in New York that they're just going to do the registration. Here in LA, they weren't going to do it. And then actually last season, Dover Street Market did not do registration. It was first come, first serve. So I was expecting them to do that. But 25 minutes later, they opened registration. I wasn't ready. So I ended up getting it in kind of late. Got a 12:15 spot, which a lot of the things that I think that I like might sell out. But let's get to the rest of the items. We have a collegiate applique zip up hooded sweatshirt, and then the striped rugby. A lot of people have been liking this rugby here. I am not the biggest fan. I could see why people like it. It does have those embroidered graphics. I like the way that they did the back. So it's like a 3/10. It's different than they usually do. But I'm not a big fan of the colorways. Black and white one might be the best one, but retail is going to be around 158. So it's going to be a skip for me. I don't know if it's going to sell. It might sell out, but I don't know if there's going to be like resell. Because the previous rugbies that they didn't really go for much. I'm not counting the Nike ones, but just the Supreme ones. And those are actually better. Then we have the collegiate applique zip up hooded. This one, I like this rust colorway, but nothing that I really want to pick up that bad. We have a denim duffel bag. I'll skip through those. Overdyed camp caps. I low-key kind of like the way these look. They just look dirty, but I really don't go for camp caps, so I'm going to skip that. Denim mini shoulder bag. I'm going to skip the bags. We have a small zip-up box logo sweatshirt. They do these every season, but they do a special one every time. It looks like this green camel one is the special one for the season. Don't know. Yeah, I don't know how this will do. This one might end up selling out just because, like I said, they always have a special colorway for every time they do one of these small box logos. So last season it was the, I think, shit, I'm forgetting about it. Forgot what they did last season. I know for the thermal one they did the leopard print, which I picked up. And then moving on, we have some regular jeans. I do regret not picking up last season's newspaper jeans. So they had the newspaper jeans were like the special one. Looks like this time it's this one here with like a weird wash. I think it has too much going on. It just looks, yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of this. I was excited to see what the jeans are going to look like for week 1. But this one, skip for me, but this one might sell out. But the other jeans that I think are going to sell out day 1 are going to be the baggy selvage jeans. Sorry, I am slurring my words. Obviously the black one and this colorway here are going to sell out. Retail is $198, so they're a little bit more expensive. But if you are worried, there is no leather patch on these. They just have the classic Supreme logo on the back. I really don't cover much of the jeans just because they do have leather patches. And another item that I did like a lot from the lookbook is this zip off sleeve quilted bomber jacket. Estimate retails $288. It's not crazy bad. Best colorway, obviously, real tree colorway. I think it looks best with like the zip off thing. This one doesn't look bad, but the black one, I just don't like how these zippers look. But it also turns into a vest, so it's another 2-in-1 item. So it's not too bad. I'm wondering if this is going to sell out. I like that you could use it without the sleeves here. But this one here, there's just too many things dropping. If it dropped like by itself on a separate week and this was like the only item that I liked, maybe I'd go for it. But it's one of those things that like you have to see in store if you want to spend that much amount of money. Ooh, and then now we have another jersey. We have these Swords baseball jerseys. This one here was a big disappointment in my opinion with the colorways. I do like the design. Supreme with the swords on the back. 32 and just a 32 in the back. Super clean. I just hate most of the colorways. Don't like this blue and red one. And I hate that like tan and purple one. Black one is the only one. This might be another item that I multi-cart. So Might be a second multi-cart. So when I go back for the Real Tree jeans, I'll go back and try to multi-cart this one with the jeans. So I might do that. Since I have such a terrible time slot at 12:15, I'm not going to go to the main Supreme store. I'm going to go to Dover Street Market because they give you a limit. Last time I went to Supreme last season, I had an 11:15. There was tons of people in front of me. I was shocked. And then they were also kind of going back and forth with the first come first serve line and the reservation. But I was seeing people walk out with bags. So by the time I went in, a lot of the stock was gone. Next up, we have a couple tees. We have the fucking blowout tee. This is actually a collab with Rob Zombie. I did not know that until somebody pointed that out. I've seen Rob Zombie. I think I saw him like, God, it was a while ago, probably 10 years ago. He does a great show. I'm a fan of his music. The tee's okay. This one's kind of like, I got to think about it. I don't think it's going to sell out. I could be wrong. This one could just end up be doing numbers because people are really into Rob Zombie. I like the front. I'm not a big fan of the back. It says this is what you need. But this one here, it's another one I'm going to think about. There's just too many things dropping, and I don't want to spend a rack on week 1 already because I don't have money like that. And also, there's going to be plenty of other weeks with good items. This one here, yeah, I got to think about it. The only colorway I would go for is the black one. I don't like the way it looks on the brown. Devotion tee, I can see this one selling out. I'm personally not a big fan of it, and I'm not going to pick it up. Front, surprised that they didn't go with just like a Supreme on the front. Actually has a little bit different of a design. Supreme Fantasy. Yeah, surprised to see that. All right, we have the pigment coated two-tone S logo 6-panel. We can't go wrong with the Supreme S logo, in my opinion. I think a couple of these are really good. Actually, I like the colorway for all of these. If I already didn't have 2 S logos, I'd probably pick one of these up. In my opinion, the best one, brown with the baby blue. But even this olive and pink one looks great. But when you already have a couple S logos, you really don't want any more. This one wouldn't be a bad pickup. But me having a bunch of S logos, I'd have to either get rid of the ones I have. But if I would, these wouldn't be bad pickups. So I do like these a lot. Nothing wrong with an S logo. And then we have the spell out embroidered ripstop jacket. They do this like every season. Okay, I'm gonna rant about these. I hate whenever they do the spell out on the shoulders. This is probably the one thing that they do. I just like, I don't know what, something about it. I just don't like the way it looks. If they just did it on like the sleeve, it would have been a little bit better. And it goes through the front and the back. Call me a hater. I don't know. I could be hating just because it's just a little detail that just like I'm just not a fan of. But yeah, they do some of these jackets all the time. All right, let's move on before I just keep on rambling about what I don't like. All right, what the... Okay, moving down, we have this Supreme tin plate box. Okay, $68. Not an expensive accessory, but I guess if you want one of these to kind of keep a couple accessories in there, I'm okay. It's a fun little accessory. We haven't seen something like this. Maybe we have. I just can't remember. Handmade in Japan. So if you see handmade in Japan, it's going to be an expensive retail. Do they do that design a lot? I don't know. They do. I think so. No exorcism sweater yet. Sorry, I'm using OBS right now, so I switched my freaking streaming thing because I had that audio issue with the last one. But let's get to it. I don't want to spend too much time on this video. This is also like a trial run to see how it is. Next up, we have the Skull Tee. This one's clean, simple. I Kill Supreme. I don't know. I Dead Supreme. Skull Supreme. Head Supreme. This one's okay. Spell out embroiders. But with the pants, I like the spell out on the side is okay. I can't hate on the pants. It's clean. Sometimes these go crazy on the market. Like you'll see some high sales. It retails $158. People will sell these for like $300 depending on like the size. It'll usually be the black one. There'll be random sales. Not saying that it always does that, but if you look at StockX, there'll be some random sales like that. The denim mini utility bag. God, I'm really slurring my words right now. I did wake up kind of sick, so I just have like a slight cold. Hopefully it'll go away by tomorrow. If it gets worse, then I'm probably just gonna skip the release in terms of going in store. I'll still go live. But this one, these bags look really small. I think I'm gonna skip all the bags this season. We have this flower metallic sweater. I think it's a wool knit or mohair. I'm gonna skip that. These King two short sleeve tops. This one's fun. Oh, I want to move on to the ATV 6 panel. This one here might be another multi-cart item. Yeah, I really got to stop buying so many hats. I like these a lot, but I am leaning towards just the camel one or the black one. I just love when they do a bunch of like spell outs like this. Little Tokyo branch office on the back. I'm not a big fan of the other colorways, but the black one or the camo one is the one I'm going to be going for. Damn. See, I'm like grabbing way too many things. This might not even sell out. It could just be in store. But if I'm going to Dover Street Market, they don't get everything. So I do run the risk of not getting it. So maybe I'll just grab the real true one. But I'm leaning towards the black one for this actually. That might be a multi-card item. We have this wash chino tool camp cap. It does have a leather patch, so I'm skipping that. Small box tees. They do a special, like, I guess, colorway. This time they're doing this cheetah prints. I think this will sell out. Retails around 64. I'm going to skip it. It doesn't need to be a... I don't need to pick it up. And then we have this skateboard. Oh yeah, this skateboard. Okay, so I'll click on this one here because I thought this was a fun design. I wish they did this on a tee. Maybe they will for the second half, but it says Supreme and then upside down it says fuck you. I thought that was clever. I don't think I'm gonna pick it up, but it's a cool little touch that they did. I just realized that, I think, when I saw this earlier. Vanson leather mesh. I'm gonna skip that because it's a leather one. We have the French skateboard. The face makes me feel uncomfortable, so I'm gonna skip that. Next one here is another item that I did like from the Lopebook. This is the studded shadow plaid zip up sweatshirt. Zip up shirt. I like this black and gray one here. People don't like the little studs, but I personally like it. It's very Western. I don't like the red and blue one. This brown one here, I think olive and brown, is not bad, but retail is $158, and I could see these kind of sitting a bit. So some of the zip up sweatshirts really don't sell out right away. So might hold off on this and see if they go on sale, or I'll just place a little bit on StockX, see if somebody just wants to sell it for cheap. And then we have the denim messenger bag. This is the only bag that I was kind of thinking about, but I just don't like the spell out, the Supreme spell out on there, and like how this like strap kind of hangs out. Let me click on one. Yeah, what's up with this strap here? Not a big fan of the spell out, but this is the only bag I was kind of waiting to see what it was going to look like. And then we have the reflective double knee. I was about to say painter pants. So these are not, I guess they're not painter pants. Reflective double knee pants. I like these. I'm not a big fan of the reflective touch or like the spell out. But it's one of those things, like I said, if you see it in person, maybe like the Supreme logo, you really don't see it unless it's some sort of light is reflecting on it. I like the black ones. I like the denim ones. This one probably here, I like the wash on this one, would probably be the best one. These could sell out. They remind me of that old English ones I got from week 1. Last season, I got the wrong size. So I ended up just pretty much selling those for retail. I wish I got the right size because I've been wanting one of these Supreme Painter pants since everyone really gasses them up. This one here, I probably won't pick up online. We have the varsity jacket, which I think has some sort of leather on there. The pants, those freaking track pants might have some hidden leathers just like the jackets do. I'm gonna skip through a lot of this stuff. So we have the I don't give a fuck zip up hooded sweatshirt where the guys are like this. Target tee. People have been hating on this, but I'm not gonna hate it. It's clean on a tee. I think they do a sweater on it, but on a tee, not bad. I could be the only person that thinks this way, but I don't think it's that bad. Just a target on the American flag. It's edgy, but I like it. We have also the leather tool belt, $400, and it's leather. It's gonna skip it. Overprint short sleeve top. This one's not bad. We have a lot of like cool items. This is another item where if I see it in store and I like the material a lot, the colorways are really good on this. We have, looks very similar to like a jersey. Estimate retails around 88, but this one could be a potential like pickup if I see it in store and I like it. So yeah, as of right now, week 1, we got a lot of good things. Multi-logo hooded sweatshirt, skipping that. I'm not a fan of that. Small box cargo sweatpants, skipping that. We have the Target sweater. Like I said, they did, I don't know why there's 2 different items with the same like design. Surprised to see that with Supreme. They usually don't do that for, maybe they do. I think they haven't done it for a while. I think it's a wool sweater. And then next up we have the chino pants. I think with these cheetah print, this one will probably sell out. People love the Supreme chino pants. I think on the back it does have the pinup. I'm not a big fan of the pinup. If it did have something else instead of the pinup, I might have picked these up. But I think I'm going to skip on them. Another one item that I really got to think about. I got to think about a lot of stuff in the next like few hours before I go to bed. What else? Small box denim shirt. These are clean. I just not going to pick it up. Always Prevail short sleeve top. Hate it. Knowledge Reigns zip up hooded sweatshirt. Hate it as well. Leather stuff. Hate it. This flannel pajama shirt. Let me open this up really quick. So we have this like cheetah print. Is a leopard. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. What's a leopard print or cheetah? I think this one's technically leopard. I could see this one selling out online, but it is a pajama shirt, so it's going to be such a weird, very thin material. It's all cotton. It's going to be a pass for me. And then we're almost to the very end. Terminal beanies. Easy skip, they're going to sit. And then we have these, I'm surprised the star-studded pillbox hats are all the way downvoted to the bottom. I'm going to give it an upvote because these deserve to be higher. I will say I just cut into pillbox hats. I don't have a single one. But I've seen a couple of videos on like TikTok. People style them. It could just be the way they style them. People just style them really good, especially last season's hats. And I thought I hated it until I saw people wear them. I'm big into the pillbox hat now. So I think, I don't know. If this wasn't studded, it might have been 100% would have picked it up. Don't know what the materials are. So it could be a wool. God, these goddamn ads. But it looks like it's all cotton. I'm really debating on picking one of these up. This is another one. It could sell out really quick online. So I don't know if I'm going to pick it up online. It just says Supreme New York Lights Out 1994 to 2025. The studded stars might be a little bit of overkill, but I'm a big fan. And if you look at the market, these are going, like the previous ones are up to, think, to $200. So there is a fan base. So I don't know why these. So if you do want to make some money, potentially these, you might make some money off these, especially since everyone's downvoting them. It'll sell out, but I gotta think about it. But that's it for the drop list. That was a lot of items. I'm gonna browse really quick and then kind of decide what I'm gonna be going for. Okay, so my first cart might be the Bones football jerseys. Get 2 of those. Playboy Cardi T, which I'm probably just gonna sell, but that'll be one cart. Second cart might be Realtree jeans, and I gotta get something else. It might be the Realtree jeans. Why the fuck isn't this loading? Oh my god. Don't know why this is not loading. Let me refresh it. Well, I'm gonna pick up so Realtree jeans and also that Swords jersey. That might be cart number 2, and then after that, it's gonna be, who knows. Nothing. Like I said, I really like the reflective arc hooded work jacket, but with the high retail, I'm probably gonna skip. Might grab one of these beanies. One of the RV hats. Yeah, I don't know. I think I might have to end the stream here just because I'm having issues with it. But those for sure are going to be my 2 carts. Don't know how this is going to go. Release could go terrible. But we'll see. I don't know. Yeah, so far. Okay, now this should start to load. Yeah, Swords baseball jersey with the Realtree jeans. Debating on getting one of these Rob Zombie tees. One of the RV hats. That could potentially be a second cart. I said I'm going to skip on the zip up flannel because they're going to sit. At least a size small will sit. Reflected opening, I'm going to wait to see it in store. That might be it. Oh yeah, so if I do go back, so RV hat, maybe one of these studded pillbox hats. It's not going to give me free shipping, but might just do that, like a small cart at the very end. Oh yeah, and then I'll just go back to grab the other jersey because I think you can only get 2 items at a time. So I'll go back, get one of the jerseys. I'll probably go for the red and black first, even though the white one's kind of nice. Probably go red and then go back for the white one. And that's probably going to be it. Got to save some money for the release, but that's it. Hopefully, everybody gets what they want tomorrow. I will be going on my phone, so I'm going to focus on the app. So I will be using Apple Pay. Apple Pay seems to be the fastest way to check out. Has all your information loaded in. I've used PayPal info before, but when I kind of have it saved already. But we'll see. Sometimes desktop will work the best. Sometimes being on your phone works the best. It's week 1. We don't know. They could possibly change the whole queue system. As of right now, yeah, Playboy Card is going to sell out first. All the other items I feel like might take some time. So that's why, yeah, that's going to be the go. But let me know what you think. Leave it in the comments below. If you do enjoy watching these videos, hit the like button, subscribe. We'll go live again tomorrow. And then I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.